Let's check out them fucking stats. Ooh, wow, Claudio. Holy fuck, you got a lot of HP. Alright, 88, 95. We're trying to get into those hundreds before the end game. 56, 63. He's one of my tankier dudes. Claudio is just... He's awesome. You're the coolest, Claudio. Other than you hate whiteys. But it's understandable. You hate as many white people as you want. As long as you stay on my squad, putting fucking work in. We good. You hate as much whitey as you want. These stats are ridiculous, by the way. His stats, other than his HP bar, everything else is just ridiculous. The only one who's got more defense than me is fucking Rory. And Rory can't even attack. He has one thing to do. Stand there and get his ass beat. Fucking pacifist. I still get the feeling that there's probably some OP shit with him, and I just don't use them, and probably not a lot of people that play RPGs casually probably don't do either. What? Oh, fuck. I thought I found another secret or some shit. Oh, the vehicle, because I got Claudio back. The forest meadow. Time to go see Michael. Oh shit, I burned some of them down already. May I came here and explored. So you blow this whistle. And by the way, I see him too, but you know, I'm gonna sit here and blow it off. Because I don't want to know. I don't. Alright, Michael.
Michael? Is that you? Where the hell have you been? I've been looking for you for the past week. I called your house, knocked on your door, and no one ever answered.
I can't wait to see what he looks like in this artwork with no shirt on. It's gonna be sick.
None of that matters anymore.
At least he grew hair on his chest.
It's so trivial. Don't you see? No, of course you don't. I wouldn't have a week ago.
What happened? You sound different. Your voice is different. What's going on?
Alex, something has happened to me. I am transformed. I've come to understand certain things. I've been exposed to the truth.
What do you mean? What happened?
Something happened to me. Something very startling at first. But now it's just incredible.
Are you gonna tell me what happened, or are you just gonna keep acting like Vela?
I saw the soul space. I met a parallel self. I lived so many lives. I am everything.
What?
Alex, I entered the mind dungeon alone, and I wandered and wandered. Soon I stumbled upon a hall of names. Each of these names was etched into a door.
Remember the door we weren't supposed to enter as Alex? He entered those doors, apparently.
Inside each of these doors was a life. My life. For 9 days straight, I experienced what it was like to be my parallel selves. Alex, to experience a parallel life in real time is to become an oxymoron. To be something and not be something. Both at once. I am me, but I am also her or him. I have my memories, but they also don't belong to me. The very act of experiencing a parallel life is mind-shattering. When we are born, we immediately begin developing a series of biases and defenses that help us ground our lives in the that we invent for ourselves. In doing so, we lose sight of the temporary nature of life. We forget everything. We lose track of where we came from and only look to the future. Experiencing a parallel life disassembles all physiological constraints that have been built up over the years. We see life for what it is, a three-sided box that only allows us to look forward, not back into our own minds where the true nature of reality exists. Do you know what the funniest part is?
What?
I know what you've come to ask me. And I know that I'll say yes, even though I always turn you down. Do you realize how many times we've had this conversation? It's like clockwork. I have a friend. This friend continuously hurts another friend of ours. And soon he realizes his flaws. He soon asks me to try and save him from self-destruction. Every time I say no, and every time you destroy our reality. Maybe it took for me to realize what not helping a friend can do to that friend. But I'm in. Let's win this thing.
Michael, did you see how reality ends?
No. All of my lives end with you destroying everything. But I'm never there to see firsthand how you do it.
Crap. I was really hoping you knew the answer.
I'm surprised you're not alarmed by what I've told you. What have I missed while I'm away?
I think you should meet our new android friend.
Alex, do you feel the air? Do you see the stars? Their positions have changed. Did you notice the colors? Everything is wrong. This isn't what it was like. Something is wrong. Something is broken. Can't you see it?
Michael, I don't know. Maybe things feel different, but dude, they've felt different for a long time. The very feeling of being me has changed. I can't really put my finger on it, but something is wrong. You're right.
Do you ever remember things wrong?
No? I don't think so. What does that mean?
Never mind. I suppose not. Let's go back to your house.
Michael is joining the fight to save reality. Sorry, my phone was on.
As we walked back to my house, a strange feeling of nostalgia overwhelmed me. It was as if I hadn't seen Michael in a really long time. As if the Michael I'd spent the past year with had been broken, and now he was fixed. This was the Michael I remembered. In the cooling winter air, I had a series of memories return to me. All of them involved Michael, but none of them felt real. As if I'd experienced them in a far-off, distant life.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. Although, in a way, we have met many times before, both in the past of our parallel lives, and in the future of our parallel lives. I am going to make this brief. Starting tomorrow, we will train in the Mine Dungeon. It is now the 24th of November, and...
But tomorrow's Thanksgiving!
Thanksgiving? Tomorrow?
Yeah, and so we should start on Friday.
Love you, Chandra.
What about shopping on Friday? Just kidding! Seriously, just kidding!
Many of my parallel lives were Canadian, so this is somewhat a surprise to me, as I experienced Canadian Thanksgiving a few weeks ago. Alright, fair enough. Friday we begin.
Promise of a future is something I'd grown to take for granted. Now, with the threat of impending doom, I realize how silly it was to do so, and what else could be expected of me. I've lived the past 25 years knowing nothing but a series of tomorrows. In fact, I'll do that tomorrow. It become my mantra over the past 2.5 decades. Tomorrow, there may be nothing. Today, may be the last day. This knowledge triggered something in me to fall away. It was as if the core of my personality dropped away and nothing came in to fill the hole. It was like being hungry all the time except food, mindless fun, and things that normally bring happiness had lost their appeal. The knowledge that this was all temporary had stripped me of the ability to experience basic human pleasures. What I craved from a sense of normal, the desire to go back. No, that's not right. I didn't want to go back. If I went back, I'd be the same person I used to be. Selfish, unfocused, lazy. I had no purpose. I was a blank slate that was covered in war paint. I was going to defeat whatever was coming from my reality. Even if it was me, I would defeat myself. What that meant, I didn't know. But I was prepared to do whatever it took. I liked what I was becoming. What I didn't like was wasting time eating turkey, cranberry sauce, and mashed potatoes.
It's 7:05 a.m. This is the earliest you've been up since you had that 7:30 class. And even then, you woke up at 7:30.
Feels good. I was so excited to get to the mine dungeon I barely slept last night.
Impressive. Well, get to work. Remember, you can choose to go to the mine dungeon or visit your friends in town. You can only do one or the other. We have about a month until the new year comes, and it's hard to do both in a day. Try and spend as much time in the mine dungeon as you can. If you don't train hard enough, you might not be strong enough by the time the end comes.
Got it. Today I'll...
And now we're playing Persona. Time to save. Now, I'm level 48. How fucking big do I gotta be to beat this game? No. Spend time with friends, train in the dungeon. If I'm gonna train in the dungeon, I guess. I kinda wanna see how this goes. How do I train here? Oh yeah, I encourage them to level up. Great. Okay. Well, what do you mean this is gonna take a day? Because I need to actually go fight things, right? Let me talk to Birdie. See what he got to say. Yes, I would like to level up. So does that mean I wasted a day? Because if I wasted a day, that sucks. Next to the mine dungeon. Oh my god, I wasted a fucking day doing that. Okay, so I made the right decision, by the way. So, we're not gonna allow that to happen, because that was bullshit.